Hi there. Don't mind me, I'm bloated because I'm not on my period today. So yeah, I just started. So I wanted to come on to share with you how I realized I can do my hair like a lot better. It takes longer, but it's like looks nicer, I think. So I wanted to show you how I straighten my hair, and I actually go back to my Maxi Glide, I think. Lioness. I go back to this because I don't know, there's something about this one that I really like how it does it. But yeah, I take a little strand like this. It doesn't have to be big, and then you want to use one of your combs. This is one of the combs I got back from my niece, so I'm so happy I have them. I love them. They're really good combs. You just make sure that your hair is really like good to go there. And you want to make sure it's a thin piece, not too thin, but not like thick. And then you take your straightener and you just glide it down. And you can go over it again if you want to get it really straight. I'm doing this for doing a Christmas party tomorrow with my family, so I'm doing my hair. And this is the last little piece I got, except for a little bit in the these little pieces, which I'll show you too. But I'm just gonna do it real quick here. Well, not real quick, but I don't know if I'll even show all this, because probably won't, but I want to show you kind of how I do this here. And like each time you have to kind of get more hair out. But see how much I get? Not very much at all, because the least amount you have in it, the better it's gonna straighten. I think I always went too much before, so trial and error, my beautiful people. Yeah, this is gonna be later. I'll show you how to do that too. And later on, I might show you what dress. I'm thinking of this other dress actually, from Calvin Klein. It's a pretty dress, and I might do my nails later. So I might share how they look. Like you can do part of that, but mostly I'll do that with the little flat iron I have. And then you group all this stuff back here together. And then you take out a new piece. But my hair's turned out so much better this time, and I was like, what the heck? Like, it's so much thinner looking. So if you want it to be really thin, I mean, not a lot of females want thin hair. I think I'm an oddity, but I'm just tired of all the poofy hair that I've always had all my life. You people don't know anything. Like, I know big hair. Like, that's what I always had. It would poof. And it was not the most attractive look, so that's why, like, at one point I was like, yeah, I just want you to thin out my hair, like totally thin out my hair, to this one salonist, and she's like, are you kidding? You want to get rid of all your hair? You don't want she was like shocked that I would even want that. Like, why would you want to take away all your hair? Well, I wasn't thinking like that. I was like, I just didn't want it to be. Yeah, I did that again. You have to go really, really small. The more hair you have, the longer it's going to take. If you want precise. But yeah, she was like, couldn't understand me, because most of those type of females are looking to get big hair. Even this African American woman was thinking I was crazy. Maybe she's right, but you know what? I didn't want the thickness. It was so poofy and I didn't know how to manage it at the time, so. People that have straight hair have no idea how much luckier they are. Because you all can curl it anytime you want. Like those of us with straight up curls, we can't condense it down. So yeah, I still think it's best to have the straighter because you can do so many things with it. My hair straightens and curls now, and I like that about it. And yeah, the hotter you have it, the straighter it's gonna be. But if you really want it to be decent, like looking, thinner looking, then yeah, just go really slow and take your time. Be precise. And the little stuff I have to get with that little baby one. I have a baby flat iron. And I think the stuff closest to the head is always going to be the hardest for me because I think that's where all the thickness comes. And then I can take the comb and comb through it to bring it down even more. And that's what it looks like. And you see that, notice that little small curl wanting to come in there? That's because people, that's because I have regrowth. So this is some of my hair coming back in. It's why the top of my hair is harder because like I have to probably go even less than that because it's so thick up there. And you can just go down slow. It stays wet a lot more, I think, as well. Because I noticed it's like a little moist. The rest of my hair got dry. So, yeah. So it's like thicker and the hair up there is different textured than the other hair. So that's why it does that. Yeah, I figure out things eventually. See? Do you see right there? That curl. It's freaking stubborn as freak. It's like, damn. That's why I made a poem about curls one time because I was so annoyed, like, with my curls. To curl or not to curl? Yeah, that's the real question, people. To curl or not to curl? Because it's annoying as hell when you have them. Like the girl with the curl on her forehead. When she was good, she was very, very good. But when she was bad, she was worried. Yeah. I was that girl. I'm kidding. No, I was not. But some people would think I was.
She's crazy.
Isaac! They already know what I am.
Okay.
I never keep my craziness from people.
Danger.
Everybody knows I'm a freaking freak.
They're fucking nuts.
Most guys think I'm more freaky than I am, but I'm not that freaking way, weirdos.
Yeah, she's lying. You
Isaac, okay, do you have to sit there and pick up in your nose?
I found something good up there.
That is so freaking nasty.
Something good, crunchy, and chewy at the same time.
We are refined in this household.
Yeah, I guess you want to be, not me.
Refined and dignified. I guess I'll just keep it on all the way, but y'all know I don't really do much with editing until I get my video camera. I'm so freaking excited. Yeah, we're getting one, people. My boo-boos can have a more weirder area to be a weird oddity. Because I'll let him make little videos if he wants to.
What?
He likes to have attention. Yeah, he does. Obviously. Ooh. Yeah, I did go to the doctor the other day. Oh yeah, I told you all about that. They also took my blood. It was horrible. I hate shots. I hate needles. And that was like so that one actually was really painful too. It's like I don't know why it was so much more painful than other ones, but it really was. And I was like, damn. Because she had to take the needle out, or well, she was digging in the actual thing. I'm nothing against her, because a lot of people that do my things don't know how to do it anyways, so there's been very few that actually have, but the ones that have, I'm like shocked when they can actually just get it in and actually do it. They don't have to be digging around in your vein, because it actually hurts. Like, I'll probably bruise now. If it isn't already. Probably is, but yeah, I bruise pretty easily because of my anemia, causing me to bruise more easily than other people. So it kind of sucks. Oh, she did it right here. Doesn't have a spot yet, so hopefully she didn't. Maybe it just didn't do anything, but it did hurt. I'll say that. Not too bad at all. See, I only got this last little bit left. The back here, I already have done, so I can take that out. Oh. Okay, where did the... Oh, that helps to do that, Lisa. See, this is all my hair, like, out. The only thing I have left is the little part on the top and my little areas right here. I have to do because I didn't do that. But, yeah. Otherwise, it really turned out a lot better than it normally does, and I think it's because of how I did it this time. Like, I really did it well. And I used some serums, which I will list in the product. I was going to do a empties video for you, but I'm doing this instead because I decided just to do my hair today. I just wanted to. Because it's that day and I'm going to do my nails. Because I'm just getting ready, so. And we're going to do Christmas stuff, finally. Like, it's almost Christmas time. Like, we're that late about it. But yeah, it's just a few little ornaments this year because we couldn't get a tree this year. Because we had too much other crap with the car. And we still will have crap with the car this month, but whatever. That car is like a money pit. I swear. But I will be going to New York, people. And it'll be a funner trip this time. And you'll get to go with us. So I'm really excited about that. You know, it's a little bit down the road, but it'll still be here. And my manager's been really patient with me, so I'm really happy that she actually still cares so much about seeing me and having us do that demo reel. And I'm going to be getting my hair done. Not by Sarah, sadly. I just don't want to go all the way down to Chicago, so I'm finding somebody right now in Michigan. But next time I will be going to her. Yeah, because we're going like so many places. Like, we're going to New York too, and so I'm really not wanting to keep going somewhere. Yeah, I know. I'm lazy, but Chicago is like a good drive. And we have other things we have to do too this month, like a million things. So it'll just be what it is. But we'll still get to go I'll still get to do my hair, and it so will be renewed. I still really like Sarah too, though. I have to get my eyebrows done too, because they need it. Oh, this looks really nice. Wow. Go Lisa, go Lisa. You can finally freaking do your own hair. It's about freaking time. That's all I gotta say, because, you know, all my life I've had, like, I never knew how to do my hair very well. And, I mean, a thick hair is not easy for most people to learn. So, my mom did what she could do with it. And she did a good job, for the most part, because all things considering, you know, I got such big hair, I'm surprised she could ever do it, but she did, and I never could, because it was just so much hair. I had way more hair than I have now, way more hair. You guys have no idea even how much hair I had, because you didn't know me back then, but yeah. Before I'm saying, like, this was before, this was before, like, this was in medieval days, you know? Before there was, like, electricity and stuff. Not kidding. No. But it was, like, when I was a little kid, and I hadn't even done one treatment yet. Yeah, back when I had virgin hair still, it was, like, so, I don't even remember how thick it was, but I don't remember it was thick. So, you can see some of my pictures, you know, especially if you're on Facebook. I've got one picture where I'm just like got this odd look on my face, and my hair's like all poofed. You can look at stuff like that. Once my mom finally started on my hair, she was able to comb through it. She started making me look more like a little girl. But I mean, when I was with Ruby, the reason I looked like a little boy was because of my hair. Because she never took care of it. She didn't do much, you know. Not that I can't blame on her, though. She doesn't know much either. She didn't really do much with her own hair, let alone her daughter's thick-ass freaking mixed hair. So, yeah. I'm mixed race. Y'all know what I am. I tell you all the updates, too, on my Instagram. Whenever they do updates on my little DNA thing, because I'll sometimes do that, then I usually say what they've said changed me to. They don't always change Isaac a lot, but they always change me. So it feels like every time they're like, oh, by the way, you're this now. And I'm like, oh, okay, I'll be that for a minute. Till you say I'm something else, different. Oh. This is mixed hair, people. This is what it looks like. But if you have mix in you, just know that it's like a lottery. Basically, when you have mix in you, then you could have any ethnicity type hair that you have in you. So it's not all going to be one thing. Like, I could have technically even had straight hair as heck. I have 8% Native American in me. Hence why I have very soft and fine hair. When it's actually done out like this, it's very soft and very fine, texturized. I mean, granted, I put nice stuff on it too, but yeah, it's very... I've never had really coarse hair. It's always been softer to touch. And people would be surprised even when I had my curly ass hair. Be like, no, it's very soft still. Yeah, because I have the Native American. I would have the curl pattern of my dad, but the fineness, and you know, Native Americans generally have like pin straight hair. So that's why when I'm in this, I look more like my Native American side. Of course, everybody thinks I'm more Asian. I don't know why, but you know what I realized, people? Like, this is an interesting fact. that my tribe was actually at one point was in Asia. Like they migrated down from the Asian areas, territories, into Texas. That was the Mescalero Apache Native Americans. And there was other ones with them. I forget what, I'll have to link something in the article, but it was kind of interesting. Like, that's maybe where my look for Native American, for the Asian look comes from, because at one point, my genetics, I was from Asia. So that makes sense. You know, that's all I can, that's the main thing I can think. Oh, and Euro-Asia, because I had some family over in Asia, in Europe, right by that Euro-Asia area. So that's where they did a lot of their trading too, back in the days. A lot of the settlers did back then. So, you know, because the DNA Ancestry, DNA.com will give you like all the different historical traditions from back in those days. So it's kind of interesting to look at and see where everybody came from, and the fact that we're not really, you know, what we weren't always like this, you know. People forget. Our world was very different at one point, and it's just interesting to me to know where I came from, you know, because me being adopted and all. Maybe that's just more interesting to me than, I don't know, but I find it fascinating, and it more links us all together, because there's a lot of different types of people in the settler days. So y'all have some ancestors probably linked to me too. I know it's a lot of people like from those areas would be linked, so it's cool. Like, we could be related way down the generations. I have like a billion freaking cousins, like second, third, and fourth cousins in the thing. So it's like, what the heck? And some of mine's actually following me on Facebook, so I thought that was kind of cool. You know, I got relatives, like ones that I'm not like in contact with right now, because some of my family are kind of, I had to not be right around them because they weren't being right to me, and, you know, I'd rather not have someone in my life, even if it's family, if they're not going to be right to me, because it's just not right. And for anyone to act like one person's right is better than another person's right or wrong, that's not right either. I know it's Christmas, it's the time of forgiving, but you can forgive, but don't forget, you know, or else you'll make the same mistakes. I don't know if you're even seeing all my thing that I was doing, but yeah, that's my hair right now. It's very, like, nicer than it normally is for me. Because normally I just go like a bunch like that because I want to get it done. Because, yeah, when you have hair like this, you will get tired. And it gets repetitive. And I kind of get lazy and sloppy. Which I might do more tomorrow before I go, but tomorrow I'll just take a bath and put my hair up in a bun, probably, because I'm not going to do this all over again, people. You kidding me? It's already been 20 some minutes and I've just been with you guys. I already did this for like half hour, 45 minutes, maybe even an hour before I got on this thing. But yeah, this is how it is, and I will show you at the end because I don't want to bore you too much. Like the last couple that I have to do, that last little piece. I'll be right back.
Oh, good dinner. You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. Tip people, don't touch it. It's hot. This is my hair. And you can get in there a little bit easier with the mini glide. That's what I really like from that line, is the mini one, because you can get like all the baby hairs. and bring them down from different areas that need to be straightened. It makes it so much easier. You don't have the waves as much. Because it can get into the little tiny places that your bigger one can't get into. And it will make it straight. I still haven't 100% worked through my Maxi Glide, but I'm going to be getting a different one anyway. In February, probably. When I go to New York. Either February or March. Because I need straight hair at that time, so... But yeah, that's as good as it will probably get for certain parts. And as you can see, I got in there too. Except for little areas like that. You can get them. This is how I also twisted it and did that little curlet. But I'm not wanting to curl it right now. Just wanting to straighten it. And if I wanted to, I could put a little thing. Could put it up like that. Look like Pocahontas. The way I do it with mine, you want to get little tiny pieces on either side. This is how I would always do it anyway. You bring it back here. It's the baby one. A real baby one, because normally I have way bigger ones than this. This is like the baby of all babies. If it's gonna work for me, it might be too small. Once I actually didn't get enough, that's amazing, because my hair, I always get too much. I had a cute little one earlier, so I know I can do them, I just didn't do it right. This is what I would always like doing when I was younger. Well, when I was in college. Well, I guess it's not going to flip up. But what you can do is have it hang over like that. Actually, I think I just have to do it differently. Grab it from back here. Cluster of little hairs. I'll probably not do this for the party, but my hair's so thin that it has to take like a more organized time. There. Yeah, he does. That weirdo guy on Sonic. All he does is say, "Why you little?" It's like, man, English motherfucker, learn some words. But there's the little curlet. The little. I like doing things like that. It's kind of cute. Reminds me of my Native American people. This little curl to the side. And you can make any look you want. Kind of cute. That's that. And I'm going to do my nails and stuff, and I'll show you how that looks. I'm going to actually have this tomorrow in a headband. Probably that one cute one that I got. With my hair, like, down. But some of it might be up. I don't know. I'll have to see. That's it. Oh, and I'm going to wear red lipstick. So I'll take selfies too. Before the party. Well, hope that you're having a great weekend and gonna have good holidays ahead of time. And I'll be doing a Christmas thing probably before then. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but either cover or something nice for Christmas. Maybe I'll read the Christmas story because that's what my family always did. Like, I think that's cute. So maybe I'll do that. Well,